The girl urinated in the forest for the first time, but I don't know, there's a pervert behind it. He quickly approached. The girl wants to do that beast thing. Who knew that the girl's resistance was too fierce? Cruelly scratched the man's face. The man punched the girl with a fist. Girl's soul slips, falling off a cliff. I hit my head on a hard rock. Men are trying to evade responsibility. Decide not to do it. 2 endless days. Kill people and exterminate their mouths. She lifted a large stone, ignoring the obstruction of peers. No matter how hard the girl pleaded, a stone fell on her face. Killed the girl forcefully. But men still don't trust me. Afraid of colleagues leaking information. Force each partner to hit the girl. All 4 of them were stained with the girl's blood. They simply threw the girl's body off the cliff, to prevent being detected and reporting to the police. But this scene happened to be captured by the girl's best friend Xiaomei. Xiaomei was originally filming scenery. I never expected such a cruel thing to be filmed. Here, the man found Xiaomei and rushed over immediately, wanted to snatch the camera. Xiaomei has no way to escape, to leave evidence for her best friend's death. She began to climb up the rock wall with her bare hands. A companion of the man followed closely behind. Fortunately, the rock wall is smooth, plus Xiaomei fought back hard. My companion fell from a rock wall several tens of meters away. I was stabbed in my thigh by a sharp stone when I landed. Companion's heart-wrenching pain. Men are even more unwilling to shout loudly. Jian and North Asia, they brought their injured companions back to their residence for a bunch of painkillers, and then bring professional mountaineering tools. Come back to the rock wall again. Prepare to climb this rock wall up to 3,000 meters high, and without any protective measures. Little Missy didn't dare to slack off and climb a little bit. However, crises are everywhere. A venomous snake came out to search for food. Coincidentally met a beautiful girl. To avoid pursuit, climbing on a kilometer cliff with bare hands. He doesn't have any protective measures on his body. Unfortunately, at this moment, a venomous snake came out to search for food. Xiaomei desperately maintains her composure, not daring to move, afraid of disturbing the venomous snake in front of me. Fortunately, venomous snakes are not interested in food they cannot swallow. Quickly penetrated into the crevice of the stone. Xiaomei took the opportunity to quickly climb up. At this point, the man has prepared his climbing equipment, ready to climb up at any time. The tired and thirsty girl is preparing to replenish some water. Slippery hands, the water cup fell off. Upon seeing a man, took a gulp of water. Loud mockery. Little Merton was filled with despair, but what made her even more desperate was, a man takes a shortcut, climbing over Xiaomei 1 step ahead of schedule. What should we do? The enemy is waiting at the finish line. Even if we climb up, it's still a sheep in the tiger's mouth. Fortunately, at this moment, Xiaomei discovered a protruding rock wall, and the tents left by previous climbers. She plans to rest here temporarily. At this point, the man threw a rope from above. Have Xiaomei tie the camera to it. Can spare Xiaomei's life. How many people can wait to pull up the rope? Found only 1 piece of paper. Xiaomei bandaged the cut well. Carefully lean against the rock wall. Secure the dilapidated tent. Slowly move into the tent. Avoid falling off after falling asleep. But the man above started peeing into the tent, and then threw the backpack full of stones down. The backpack became a pendulum under the traction of the rope. Hit the tent down and down. The huge impact threw Xiaomei out. At a critical moment, she tightly grasped the backpack. Upon seeing a man, cut the rope quickly. Fortunately, Xiaomei reacted quickly grasping the edge of the rock with quick eyes and hands. I'm almost going to pieces. The girl was trapped on a cliff. It's a killer with a coveted eye. The cold wind is biting on the cliff. Xiaomei clearly felt a rapid decline in her physical strength. She could only try again to test the support of the tent. Be careful and lie down inside. It is impossible for a man to let her rest. Suddenly, a sharp knife cut through the tent. The man tightly grabbed Xiaomei's hair. At a critical moment, Xiaomei draws out the dagger. Cut off one's own hair. The moment of falling. Quickly grab the tent. After she climbed onto the rock wall, the tent seems to have completed its mission. Slowly falling into the cliff, Xiaomei picked up her life from the jaws of death, and the man's companion was severely injured. The thigh was accidentally pierced by Xiaomei. Men are not allowed to go back for treatment. Companion, while the man is asleep, whispered to another companion. When they went to pick up hiking equipment, the man will return to the room, kill the previously injured companion. Perhaps in the end, we will also be silenced. My companions guessed correctly. The man heard the conversation between the 2 of them. Men do not hesitate. Pick up a hammer and smash it at your partner, and then push the person off the cliff. Another companion is even more miserable. Bound hands and feet, doused with liquor. Ignite a fire. The man kicked him out with 1 kick. The male companion was suspended in midair while burning. Xiaomei is almost scared to death. Men are more than just perverts. It's completely insane. Until the flames broke the rope. Poor companions were able to be liberated. This time the man came down personally. A knife scratched Xiaomei's thigh. Ask him to hand over the camera. Xiaomei can only tell the location of the camera. The man reached out for it. Waiting for him is a venomous snake. The angry man plans to directly kill. During the fight, the beauty hits the man's key, taking the opportunity to cut the rope. I accidentally made another cut. The man instantly prostrated himself on the rock wall. At this moment, Xiaomei suddenly felt that the video was not important anymore. He can now avenge his best friend. So she fiercely stepped on the man's hand, watching him fall off a cliff with my own eyes. The first ray of sunshine in the morning falls on the earth. Xiaomei finally climbed to the summit. The death of my best friend can be redeemed. But she sacrificed her life this time. After all, I have a clear conscience.